Yes, hello. Welcome back to another deep-fried phone recording of Pokemon Showdown. So, what do you guys want to get out of this channel? What do you want to see? Do you like the randoms in OU? Do you like the challenge teams? Do you like competitive analyses? Let me know down in the comments. But today we are doing a random team in OU. So this is what I rolled on my random match. And believe me, I don't keep rolling randoms until I get a team I want. One time I played with a team, I lost like 14 times in a row. It was such a terrible, terrible team. I had a Scyther and a Zapdos. So any team running a Gengar or a Rhydon, it was just over with. I didn't have the coverage. So if you think I'm like cheating or trying to be sneaky and roll my teams to something I want, you'd be wrong. I did this as a hobby way before I started making videos. So whatever I roll, I get. And this is what I rolled today, and this is what I played with. And I managed to get a win with it in 2 or 3 battles. But yeah, it's I like a challenge. What can I say? I enjoy a challenge. I enjoy putting myself in insane situations. Okay, so this is what I'm looking at here. So I'm leading Rapidash, and it's not too dissimilar from one of my videos. I think it's my most popular video. I don't know why that one blew up. That one exploded. The one with the other random team. But yeah, I think I was also leading Rapidash on that one. It's the same thing here. I really want to beg for my paralysis on something before Rapidash inevitably dies. So yeah, that's Rapidash's job as a lead, is to beg for paralysis. Tangela. Yeah, Tangela's not too good. I'm running the Bind set. So Tangela is my sleeper. I also have Stun Spore to try to catch something on the switch, Mega Drain, and Bind. And Bind is really not that strong, but I intend to use it to scare the opponent into thinking that that I'm going to kill them, which I more than likely won't, because Bind is just so weak on Tangela, and it's really inaccurate too. I think it's like 10% less accurate than Rap. Alright, Gengar. Thank God I have an OU Pokemon on here. I also have Persian and Dragonite, but we'll get to them later. But officially, Gengar is on the OU list. So I'm not running my lead Gengar. I'm not running Hypnosis either. I'm actually running the standalone Gengar with Rest, Confuse Ray, Psychic, and Thunderbolt. So I'm hoping to get some offensive use out of this boy. Alright, Persian. I don't have Body Slam on this Persian because I want to roll the critical Hyper Beam. Tauros does a better job at being an offensive Pokemon than Persian does. So I want to capitalize on Persian's 328 speed, so I subbed out Body Slam for Hyper Beam so I could try to roll more crits than Tauros would be able to. But yeah, Persian is going to be offensive. And also there's not a whole lot of... there's almost guaranteed to be 3 normal types on your opponent's team, so they're very likely to switch into a Tauros or, a Snorlax or something to avoid the Body Slam paralysis, so I decided I would try this set. Alright, everyone's most dreaded Dragonite. We've all encountered this bad boy before. Dragonite's job is to go nuts, is to have a wrapping frenzy on the opponent. And I don't have Hyper Beam. I have Bolt Beam coverage. I have Blizzard, Thunderbolt coverage for my finishing moves or my interchangeable moves. So Dragonite, Dragonite's job is to make the opponent's life hell. And carry in some capacity. Machamp, yeah. Machamp is endgame. Machamp could really do some damage if the conditions are right. So Body Slam, Earthquake, Rock Slide, Submission. I have full coverage on this Machamp, and I could really, really hurt the normal types if the situation is correct. So let's go ahead and get into the game and see how it goes. All right. Oh, of course I get the crappy sprites. Let me fix this. Yeah, sorry. I should have checked first. Sometimes I get a replay where the sprites don't load. Okay, so it's fixed now. So we have lead Rapidash, Alakazam, and I think I'm going to do Agility because I think he's going to do Thunder Wave, but he does Psychic instead. So I was going to try to break out of that paralysis turn 1 because it would assume that the opponent thinks I'm dumb because I'm leading with a Rapidash, and he's like, oh, dude, I have a brand new player here, so I'm just going to kill the Rapidash. Or, not kill it, sorry, Thunder Wave the Rapidash. Because there's no way this person's going to switch into a Chansey, right? So I think that's what happened there, is I was going to do Agility right on turn 1. Okay, so he does Psychic. And I am going to start rolling the Body Slam. Right. No paralysis yet. He paralyzes me. Am I going to do Agility again? No, I'm going to die. I am going to die. All right, so we go Tangela. He's going to do the Blizzard. I'm going to roll the Sleep Powder. Thank God I get it. And I'm going to Stun Spore, right? Stun Spore on the switch. Yes, baby. Eat it up. And I'm going to start binding. And hopefully maybe he gets scared. Yeah, he gets scared. All right, so we got the bind now. Ooh, big scary Alakazam. What am I going to do? I think... Let's see. No, I was going to try to Stun Spore the Zam. I think I was going to sack that Tangela. But he switched out. I don't know why he did that. Blizzard doesn't kill me, but it does kill me. Okay, I go Gengar. Why did I go Gengar? I think I was reading the Body Slam there, and I wanted to be immune, and I'm going to Parafuse it, right? Okay, good. We got the Parafusion going. He is doing the Amnesia Lax, so I'm gonna go Machamp. I'm gonna try to scare him out. And he gets scared out. Thank God I scared him out with the Machamp. And I loaded up a Body Slam because I think he was going to put that Alakazam back in. And I wanted to try to roll Paralysis on the Alakazam. So, all according to plan there. He puts Starmie in. I don't agree with that. And I'm really glad he did that. I think he wants the free entry turn. So he's trying to get me to kill the Starmie. And I think I see this coming, right? Yep. He put a sleeping Pokemon in, so that's an opportunity for me to get a free setup on my Dragonite, and I'm going to start going to work. And let me see what I have written here. Yeah, it's going to be really boring from here on out. So I start wrapping with Dragonite from turn 19 to 56, and he basically shuffles around his Pokemon to tire out my Dragonite all the way down to 1 PP. And then he's going to wear it out. So that's pretty much what happens, and I will save you the trouble of watching 40 turns of Wrap. Alright, so Dragonite's tired now. Let's see. Yep, no more Wrap. This Alakazam is coming in for the kill. But let's see what kind of damage we did. Alright, Tauros, 46%. Good. Go away, please. Next one. Chansey, 49%, good. Snorlax, 48% good. So all his big three are at half health. And that's going to come in handy later. That's an important thing we're going to have for later. If you look at my team, you may be able to guess why. Alright, so I'm going to shoot off a Blizzard, roll for a Freeze, in the last desperate attempt before I die. I'm going to send in Persian. Because I wanted to put him in a situation. So I send in Persian. 3 of his Pokemon that I can see are at half health and they're outsped by me. So it's like, you can switch and die, or you can keep your Alakazam in and also die. But in exchange, I get paralyzed, and that's ultimately what he picked, is he paralyzed my Persian instead of switching something else in. I didn't know what he had for his last Pokemon, but I think this was still the best I could have done given the circumstances. I see mostly what he has, so I'm still going to put him in the worst possible situation with the symmetric information that I do have from this exchange. Alright, he puts in the Chansey, and I'm going to put in my Machamp because I think he's going to Soft Boil, but he does Seismic Toss instead. So, let's see. Let's imagine he Soft Boiled there for a second. That's still a hefty amount of damage, even if I don't kill, right? And I'm still putting him in the worst possible situation I can put him in, given what I know that he has. So, but he goes for a Seismic Toss and not... Oh, maybe because he thought I was going to keep the Persian in, and he would have just been on the ropes, but ultimately, let me think. Persian slash does like what? Almost around half health to Chansey? I didn't calc it. But maybe he thought his Chansey was dead to rights. And even if he did start spamming soft boiled. Anyway, I put this Machamp in, and let's see what happens. He's going to sack his Snorlax. I do a Body Slam because I still don't know what he has. So I think his last Pokemon is pretty dangerous. So I'm going to go ahead and Body Slam on the switch because I don't know what to expect. But he puts Snorlax in, and luckily I land the submission on him. Can we just talk about for a second how submission is less accurate than Hydro Pump? Anyone? Any takers? Like, why do I always miss submission? Huh? Can someone answer that for me? But anyway, I get pretty fortunate in this match to land my submissions. So, all right, he's going to send in Tauros, and this is probably the dumbest play of the game here. Why would you do this? Let's think. He puts in Tauros. He puts in Chansey. Why? Oh, dude, no, it's actually really, really smart. I'm sorry. Sorry, Denorty. That was actually a really smart move, and I distinctly remember why he did this is because he wanted to get me into Hyper Beam range, because Machamp is actually physically very bulky. So maybe, let me think. He could have put in Chansey first. Maybe he had like a brain slip, like a sunk cost fallacy thing going on. So he was like, okay, well, I can outspeed the Machamp. So I'm going to put the Chansey in. He's going to damage himself on the submission. And then I'm going to put Tauros back in, and he's going to be in my range now. So I see it, and I'm like, oh, crap. So I swear to God, he's not going to use Earthquake. He's going to use Hyper Beam because that was his plan. So I go right to Gengar, and now we're speed tied. And I want to pop off a Confuse Ray and harass this Tauros as much as I can before I send something else in so I have a chance to not lose the game. So it is Hyper Beam. He goes to, there's his last. It was Rhydon. He goes to Rhydon. All right, so what's the plan now? Now that he has Rhydon. Confuse Ray. I can't keep this in. I'll die. So I'm going to go Machamp, and I'm going to Earthquake the Rhydon, right? And I think, yeah, this is the play of the game right here. I'm going to Earthquake, and then I'm going to put him in a situation where he's going to be confused and scared. And he thinks, okay, well, I have the Machamp outsped, but that's why I'm going to do Earthquake, then Submission. That way, if he switches into the Tauros, I could potentially land that Submission and then take out his Tauros. And I think that's what happens, right? Let's take a look. Earthquake, I'm not dead. Yeah, he's going to panic, go Tauros, but I had that Submission locked and loaded, and I take out his Tauros, thank God. All right, so how am I going to win now? I'm going to put in Persian, and I have Bubble Beam on Persian. So I'm going to Bubble Beam the Rhydon. And he still could have won here. Don't be mistaken, because this Persian has a chance of just not moving at all and dying in 2 hits. So I wanted to stagger my chances to win. That's why I picked Persian to go in before Gengar, because Persian has a chance to do nothing, right? And he also has a chance to do something. So I wanted to Bubble Beam the Rhydon if I could, and then send in Gengar. That way I can still try to roll for a critical Psychic off of Gengar and win the game. So he's going to start. This is smart. Is it smart? Maybe. Yeah, I think it's smart, because he's waiting for me to get fully paralyzed. But it's not going to work anymore because he's below 25 health, so he's pretty much done for. But if he manages to kill this Persian, he's pretty much won. So I need to break the substitute, or I'm going to lose. Luckily, I don't get paralyzed once, and yeah, he just throws in the towel. Yeah, so that was a toppling of another mainline team with random crap I got from the random ladder. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and don't forget to leave a comment down below of what you would like to see out of this channel. All right, have a good one.